welcome back to a video. My name is Jeyzus, otherwise known as Zach, and I'm back at with more total extreme wrestling. And if you haven't checked out the first episode, I do highly recommend you go check it out. Thank you to everyone who did watch it, and I know I gained quite a few subscribers from that video. Thank you very much. But guys, I think with that in time, I think it's time to sign some more wrestlers to the roster and perhaps send some going packing. So I want to bring in another main event talent and someone that's recognizable, but I can just look at NXT. First, let's go, before we bring in call anyone up, let's see if we can go look at the NXT roster. I think alright, let's see, who can we recall. Started, Austin Theory will be a good talent, but I want to bring up Johnny Gargano. Why is it not popping up with Gargano? Oh. Okay, then. We're going to try and recall Johnny Gargano. We're going to try to recall him. So recall Johnny Gargano. And Ciampa will be coming back. Well, Ciampa will be getting their call-ups. And recall them. On top of that, we're going to bring up another mainstay, because them two, well, no, they got their thing. But someone else I want to call up from NXT. And we're going to call it a couple female talent, actually. One of them will be Bianca Belair getting a call up. Don, is it? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna bring up Pete Dunne, and that's gonna do it for the superstars coming up. I'm gonna look at the roster and I'm gonna try and take them down to NXT, but let's have a look. We're gonna send Kurt Hawkins down to developmental, down to NXT, and Bo Dallas as well. Send Curtis Axel there. We have booked our second show, and I'm glad to report back. I'm feeling better about this one. But we have booked main event, and we kick things off with Aleister Black taking on Ricochet. And in a decent match, Aleister Black defeated Ricochet in 14 minutes 43 with a pinfall with an Owari Death foot stomp. Aleister Black had the in-performance 46, Ricochet had the in-performance of 53. Now that one, I was a bit undecisive on who I wanted to win there, so I gave it to Aleister Black, because I want to push him into a feud for a title. It might win my against Brock Lesnar, I don't know. But we're going to go to the next segment. And it was a move video shown to promote Cedric Alexander. Announcing quality lifted the segment, the colour commentary gave segment a boost. The lack of anything interesting happening in the segment was a problem. The angle brought the crowd down. That's a bit of shame, but you know, Cedric Alexander will be going on a winning streak. Then we have in about that had little embarrassing wrestling. The Virus defeat the Street Profits with Eric pinned months forward with a fallout. Ava had the in performance 28, Eric had the in performance 5 months forward, had an in performance 28, Andrew Dawkins had an in performance 27. Jerome Goldberg didn't do well as a road agent match put bad. I might have to look at the road agent because I didn't really know what I'm doing with them, but Nelson always seems to do something. The crowd was turned off by having a match on a main show between workers they don't have any investment in. Match brought the crowd that, well, that's. But then we have Mike Calais going out. Issue reaction crowd, but terrible rest. Michael has defeated Epico Cologne with a photo finish. Michael, Sanjay Dutt didn't could have done a better job. Match brought the crowd. And main event, we had EC3 taking on Matt Hardy. They had decent wrestling. Matt Hardy defeated EC3 with a twist of fate. EC3 had a performance of 50, and Matt Hardy had a performance of 59. EC3 was really off his game. Jason Jordan could have done it better, as Roday's match wasn't put together well. By working the crowd, this match started to get the fans back into the show. Too bad it was the end, but I believe it was an okay show. I'm still learning everything. The crowd was upset there was not many interviews angles to break up the wrestling. Okay, yeah, maybe I should do some angles and interviews. So maybe I can do that for next show, but you know, can't complain. I think we should release some of our road agents and stuff and start working on building the product up from here, but can't complain. So guys, we're gonna start the show. We had this is gonna be the pre-show. We had an angle featuring Braun Strowman and The Fiend attacking each other. The performance of The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, was good. The lack of effort into having this segment was a problem. That's fine, just thought I'd do some pre-show for a change. Then we had Apollo Crews taking on Shorty G. That apparently had a decent reaction from the crowd, but superb wrestling. Apollo Crews defeated Shorty G with a spin-out powerbomb. Nice quality lifting the match. Color country match was boosted. Apollo Crews had an in for 45. Shorty G had an in for 47. Cannot complain of that. Then we had an angle featuring Cesaro and Pete Dunne backstage. An argument breaks out and they start bullying each other. Here's the road agent and stuff had to pull them apart. Pete Dunne has debuted his old school hit gimmick and it's got an initial rating of adequate. The nice quality lifted this segment. The color commentary gave the segment a boost. The lack of effort in the segment was a problem. The segment went out for too far long for the audience. And then we kicked off the show with an angle featuring John Cena. John Cena looked good. And at the announcing, Michael Corey Grace was pretty weak. The segment deserved a better announcing. The segment went on for far too long. The angle got the crowd hot. The angle got the show off to a strong start. Then we had the Revival taking on the Colognes. In about I had decent reaction from the crowd for superb wrestling. The Revival defeat the Colognes when Dash Wilder pinned Epico Cologne with the Shatter Machine. Scott Dawson performance of 48. Dash Wilder performance of 49. Well, anyways, I'm just going to read the green parts from now on in the videos. Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson had an excellent chemistry teaming together. Epic Cologne and Primo Cologne had a great chemistry when teaming together. The nice quality lifted the match. The color contribution gave the match a boost. Then we had a freestyle angle with Kurt Angle. The segment went on for too long with the audience. The angle got the crowd hotter. Then we had Alexa Bliss taking on Mandy Rose. They had decent reaction from the crowd and apparently superb wrestling. Alexa Bliss did defeat Mandy Rose with a twisted bliss. Road agent Sean Daivari could have put the match a better job of putting the match together. The last quality lifted the match. The color country gave the match a boost. And about that, then we had The Fiend taking on Bray Wyatt for the WWE Universal Championship. It had decent wrestling and The Fiend Bray Wyatt defeated Kane with his sister Abigail. The Fiend makes defense number 1. And that is really good. I was going to save it for Royal Rumble, but I said I'm going to have Braun Strowman take on The Fiend and I'll probably do something there. Then we had Daniel Bryan taking on Big Show in an extremely short match. Daniel Bryan defeated Big Show with a submission with a no block. Big Show seemed off his game. Nice quality lifting the match. Color country gave the match a boost. Then we had Pete Dunne taking Cesaro. That had decent reactions to super wrestling. Cesaro defeated Pete Dunne in 15 minutes 25 seconds. By pitiful, Pete Dunne had an in-ring performance of 34. Cesaro had an in-ring performance of 65. Don't know why I read that. Nice quality lifting match. Color country gave the match a boost. The match was poorly placed and technical match isn't the right thing to be feeding to a rowdy crowd. Cesaro came out of the match looking good. It's good to know. And then we had an angle featuring Shinsuke Nakamura. I wanted to make it short and some stuff. I wanted to like put something down, but Vince wasn't having none of it. But it went on for too long for the audience. Okay, and then we had an angle featuring The Miz. Miz and Maurice have pretty good chemistry. Nice quality lifted the segment. The color country gave the match segment views. Lack of effort, interest having the segment went on far too long for the audience. The angle cooled down the crowd a little bit. Then I think this is your second main event maybe, or your main event. And then we had Johnny Gargano to Master Ciampa taking on New Day and the New Day. Then we had Big Key chemistry together. Color country gave the match a boost. Xavier did some good work at risk. Had Big E and Xavier has excellent chemistry together, and that will end SmackDown Live. Apparently I agree that was a decent show. It lost popularity in 48 regions. The fans were disappointed there were no storylines further during the show. The general feeling that they don't have enough interesting storylines going on. Well, I'm still learning. Hopefully later this week when you're seeing this, in a few hours, I will be up with... Yeah, guys, guys, I'm going to end there. We just signed Awesome Kong, but I'm going to end it there. I should be back in a bit with some Grand Theft Auto 5 live stream if you want to come catch me. But anyways, if you did enjoy, let me know who you want me to sign, and if you can leave me any tips down in the comment section below, how to improve this game, how to book, and how to use the storyline system. And if any of you can get me a better skin for this, or know where I can find one, because this really hurts my eyes, it's too bright, please let me know. But other than that, my name's been Jeyzus, otherwise known as Zach, and I shall see you in the next video. Peace.